Stunts of a Spider, The Flips and Falls of Tom Holland.
Chapter 1.
Along Came a Spider. In the 13th century, a group of monks and warriors would embark on a quest to protect a holy relic. Amongst the brave monks and warriors were almost famous superstars Jon Bernthal and Tom Holland. They were filming an underrated badass flick called Pilgrimage. But these two actors would soon be embarking on a pilgrimage of their own into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Back when that was like the coolest thing ever. And while working together, they formed a bond, a friendship that would result in these two men helping each other out with big-time auditions. Frank Castle and Peter Parker. And it was Jon who suggested that Tom flip into frame. Tom feared that this would make him seem like a show-off. But our trusted Bernthal convinced our trusted Holland that a show-off is exactly what he needs to be.
And I gave him the note. Tom, maybe you should sort of run up that wall and do like a double backflip and then start the scene.
He flips his body, he flips his life, and he flips the movie industry itself. Metaphorically, emotionally, literally, it was the perfect flip, performed with the grace of someone who's been training his whole life for this exact moment, right here. But behind the flips, the wires, and the flawless superhero swagger lies a truth that every stunt performer knows all too well. Gravity always wins in the end, and recently, even Spider-Man couldn't escape it.
E.T. confirmed last month that filming was suspended for a week after Tom suffered a mild concussion while shooting a stunt. No one else was affected.
Chapter 2.
Spider Ballet. He studied ballet, tap, and gymnastics, skills that landed Tom Holland his first major role as Billy Elliot in London's West End.
We are Billy Elliot.
This young lad would master the art of storytelling with your body through dance or, whatever. And you can even see an early spark of the spider in a quick montage in the film The Impossible. Just watch here as little Tommy boy flips away on the beach. When Marvel began searching for a new Spider-Man in 2015, someone younger, funnier, more fresh, more physical, Tom was an absolute shoo-in. As you know, he could deliver the lines, and he could deliver those flips, moving his Billy Elliot body like a comic book come to life. And from that moment on, Tom Holland was Spider-Man.
They trained me in gymnastics while I was doing that show, and it's just something I kept up while finishing the show and for my auditions for Spider-Man.
Chapter 3. The Stuntman Superstar. On set, he insists on doing his own stunts, because he can. Spinning, swinging, flipping, tumbling, crashing, he trained with Olympic coaches, he mastered wire work, and built his stamina so he could jump off of really high things like it was, not a big deal. It was an era when superheroes were mostly digital. Holland brought movement back to Marvel. He performed countless practical stunts in Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, and many of these stunts were against the wishes of the safety team. Casting Tom Holland was kind of a double-edged sword. On one hand, the studio loved that Tom could flip around with the best of them, but also knew the danger and risk of having your superstar fly through the air. They were like, oh great, you can do that? Don't. His background in gymnastics wasn't just a skill, it was a philosophy. Watching Tom Holland flip is like reading a poem, if you like reading poems. Rumor has it he once joked that if he can do the stunt himself, he will because that's what Spider-Man would do. But that fearless mindset comes with a price.
Tom Holland practicing his Spider-Man moves while shooting Brand New Day 20 days after his onset injury shut down production.
Chapter 4.
Gravity versus reality. In September 2025, production on Spider-Man Brand New Day came to a sudden stop. While filming a complex aerial stunt, Holland misjudged the landing and hit the mat hard with his head. Early reports said that the movie star cracked his skull and he was clinging to life as they rushed him to the hospital. But later reports would tone things down a bit, saying that Tom Holland only suffered a mild concussion. But this injury, no matter how severe, did force Marvel and Sony to halt filming for several days. The accident wasn't catastrophic, but it was serious enough to remind everyone that the world's most agile actor isn't invincible. He isn't a cartoon, he isn't a spider, he's a human person man. And these Spider-Man stunt injuries reminded many of us of all of the injuries on the set of that cursed Spider-Man musical. Maybe us human beings just aren't meant to swing around.
Sources say Holland is taking a break as a precaution here. He is expected to resume work within a few days. Meanwhile, the new movie is set to hit theaters next July.
But the question really was, would this itsy-bitsy Spider-Man get back up that spout? Allegedly, crew members said that he laughed it off. But some of our most trusted of Hollywood insiders revealed that he took the injury as a wake-up call, if you trust Hollywood insiders. So yeah, did Tom Holland fly too close to the sun? Did he burn his wings or his webbing, learning a lesson that only the gods can teach us, as he crashed his body and his bones into the ground? This was not the first time that Tom Holland had been hurt on set either. Over the years, he has walked away with some sprains, some bruises, and cracked ribs. Cool little souvenirs from trying to make fantasy look real. It's the paradox of his career. The same physicality that made him famous also puts him at risk, puts his famous flesh in harm's way, putting the movie and his life on the line. And we just all hope that he doesn't take it too far, even though we kind of want him to, but don't. It kind of reminds me of how the Mummy stunts totally fucked up Fraser.
According to multiple outlets, the actor is hitting pause on filming Spider-Man Brand New Day after getting injured while filming a stunt on September 19th.
Chapter 5. Great Power, Great Responsibility. There's a lesson in Tom Holland's story, one that echoes through every superhero movie, every wire rig, every fall, that power isn't just about strength, it's about control, responsibility, you could say. What makes Holland special isn't just his acrobatics, it's that he feels like a real kid caught between gravity and greatness. You believe that he could get hurt, because sometimes he does. That vulnerability, on screen and off, is what separates him from the other Spider-Men across the Spider-Verse, who are all super-duper special in their own super-duper special way. But yeah, every bruise is a reminder that this web-slinger isn't superhuman, he's human. And that's what makes him super.
Tom reportedly suffered a mild concussion on the set and will take a break from filming out of an abundance of caution. However, he is expected to step back in his Spider-Man suit in a few days.
They pushed me to my limit, but in the safest way possible, and I really appreciate that I didn't break anything.
Epilogue. Tom Holland's journey is a leap of faith, one that keeps defying gravity, even when it hurts. He didn't just get here by accident. He got here by working hard, falling, getting up, and flipping again. Because for every kid who dreams of being Spider-Man, Tom Holland proves that sometimes, with enough heart, humor, and a little gymnastic grace, you really can stick the landing.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joe Blow remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.